All right, welcome everybody. It's so great to have you. We're going to do some balance and strength today, like a little combination. Once again, if you really just want to do the basic strength stuff, that's fine. Or if you just want to do the balance stuff, make it your own thing. We're going to start with a little warm up, do a little rotation. We're just going to come across with those elbows and stretch the back out. Push across. Reach up and over. Good, and then we'll twist the hips around. So we're just going to do a quick warm up here and get right into it. One thing I want to do first is test your balance. Go ahead and rotate the other way. So we're going to do a little balance test. I want you to see if you can balance on one foot for 30 seconds. All right, so let's try that. You're just going to stand on one foot. So go for about 30 seconds. If you have to touch, go ahead. But see if you can do the whole 30 seconds. If you can, then you're pretty exceptional. Now you have to do at least 5 or 10 seconds. Otherwise, we might have a problem here. So test yourself out. All right, let's try the other side. Have something to hold on to if you need to. Good, about 10 more seconds. See what you can do. That's a test. If you can't do the 30 seconds, then keep doing this stuff every day. And relax. Good, I got one more test for you. And these are the kind of things where you can get a baseline and then you can do this stuff and then see if you improve from it. So you can keep watching this video and whatnot. One thing you can do is just see how far you can reach. So I could just use this spot right here as my start point. And you could also do this with your chair and not worry about the wall if that's a problem. But you can reach forward and just see how far you can go before you have to take a step. You can have your chair close by if you need to, or you can really test it out, see how far you can go, and then you can see that I'm right about there. I can get my measuring tape out, find that spot, and measure it out, and then you'd have a baseline. Just do it a couple times though. Just reach and see where you have to take the step. One more time. Good. So it's always good to start with some testing just to see where you're at. All right, so we're going to actually get the weights out next. Get those dumbbells out. We're going to do a split stance and a lat raise. All right, so we're going to be here with one foot in front, coming up as you do a little lunge. You could also just balance there. I'll show you from the side. Don't have my normal camera on today. Just noticed it, but that's okay. Just work it. Not the quality of the video, but the quality of your exercise. Let's do 4 more. Excellent. All right, let's try the other side. Now, if you want, you could go to the front this time. Notice I kind of start with like a pyramid here, and then I just go straight down. The back heel does come up. Let's do 3 more. Excellent. And then we're just going to balance on one foot, 8 bicep curls. Good, let's try the other side. And you definitely want to relax those shoulders as you just curl and move at the elbows. Working the biceps in the front. Give me 3 more. You can always touch there if you need to. Excellent. All right, let's go ahead and set one weight down, and we're going to get those sliders out, whatever you got. So you could use a washcloth or something if you have a hardwood floor, or a piece of paper if you have carpet. I got these Chinese discs here, and all we're going to do is just go out and in. The opposite hand is going to have the weight in it. This foot goes out as you go up. We do about 10 of these. Now you could just kick the leg out and come back. That's fine. But notice there's a little bit of a squat here when I come out. So I'm actually working the front quadricep. Give me about 4 more. Excellent. All right, let's try the other side. Once again, you could always just do the weight or just the slider, whatever works best for you. Pretty much like a one-legged squat, as well as working that hip flexor or hip extender. It's actually a hip abductor. There we go. Let's be real. 2 more. All right, I bet you got 1 more round in you of that. Let's go ahead and do it since we took the time to set it up. If you finally got your washcloth out, we can start now. Here we go. Up and together. We're doing 8 of these. This is 3, 4. And we exhale as we go up and relax. All right, other side. Here we go. Coming out with the SliderBoard. Four more. Excellent. All right. So we can set that to the side now. We're going to grab the other dumbbell again. Next one is called a Warrior 3 tricep kickback. That's what I call it. Now, you could do just a single arm or have that chair close by. But the idea is going to be that you want to lean forward. See, I got this wall here too, that might help. Lean forward, put your elbows back, hands at the hips, and then you're just going to kick back those triceps. Some of this is challenging, so do what you can do. Let's do about 4 more. Looks like the cat's going to come help out here. What's up, Pepper? Let's try the other side. All right, you got to find that spot. This is tough, so do what you can do. You do want to look kind of down at the ground. Give me about 4 more. Excellent. That works the back of the arms there, the triceps. All right, let's go ahead and just relax on all of that. Put your weights like this and just tricep up. That's it. Just another round of triceps. Give your balance stuff a break. Let your legs rest for a second. Keep those elbows in close. Try to just move at the elbows. Give me about 4 more. Excellent. All right, next is a dumbbell row. So let's drop one, or if you don't have a lot of heavy weights, you can put both weights in one hand. So I'm going to be behind the chair, kick that leg back, just like we were, rowing up. We're going to do same hand, same foot this time. There's a variety of ways to do this. Let's do about 6 more. Nice and slow on the way down. One more. All right, let's try the other side. So inside leg is back. Same hand, same foot. Keep good posture. Right up to your hip. And you're going to exhale as you come up. Let's go down slow. All right, nice job. So that's your row. Let's go ahead and get the band out next and go ahead and set those weights down. Now, if you have a balloon, actually before you get on with the band, let's just get the balloon or ball out real quick, and then we'll move on with the band. So if you have a balloon, you put it behind your head, and you try to hold it up against the wall. I'll show you from this side too. See, that's what you're doing. And then what you're going to do is raise the knees and arms. This is actually pretty hard, but you can use that ball if you don't have a balloon. It just makes it a little harder because you got to hold it back real tight. So start with just raising your arms. Got to keep the head back. That's what it's training you, and that's going to help your balance. Try opposite arm, or let's try just the legs. See if you can still keep that balloon there while you raise the legs up. If you don't have a wall or a balloon, just raise the legs. You can still work your balance that way. And then we do a crawl. Here's the senior crawl. Opposite arm, opposite foot. A balloon just fell down. I'm going to put it back up. Got to keep that balloon back there. Let me show you from the angle. You keep going. Here's this angle. Oh, see, it falls. Or keep it in there. This is actually really tough for some people, so don't feel bad if it's tough for you. It's actually tough for quite a few people. But do what you can. And you can see it actually kind of works your core a little bit in the back too. All right, let's go ahead and move on to the next thing. We're going to do a board walk. I've got a hardwood floor here, so I do have boards that I can walk with. But if you have tape or whatever, or just imagine a line. Probably just imagine a line is the best thing. Let's go heel to toe. Just walking that board if you have one, or some sort of line. Good posture. And you might have a longer rim than me, so keep going if you can, but turn around if you have to. Just go the other direction. Going heel to toe. Just walking that line. And just take it back. We're going to do this for about another minute, so keep going. Good posture. Almost there. Just keep practicing that. You might not be able to do heel to toe. That's okay too. You can go slightly to the side if it's about your level, whatever it is. All right. So here's one of my favorites. And this really helps people's walking. Because eventually, as you get older and older, you start to do this shuffle thing. Because you don't want to worry, you're worried about your balance. So we're going to do big steps is all. Big steps. Like you're stepping over something. Okay, and you can have that wall close by or something else. You can also take your cups and put them out so that you have things to step over if you want to. But the main thing is to do big steps. Now I'm doing heel to toe with the big steps. Right over these cups. This is probably the biggest thing you can keep doing in your life. Just do these big step walks and you'll be able to balance while you're walking so that you don't end up shuffling. I practice this every day, all the time. especially if you're bored. I'll let you go with this for about another minute because you need to practice it. Big steps. Got that wall by if I need to. Gotta watch your balance. Good, and then I could even take out a couple cups, make bigger, longer steps. Work my balance more. But be careful, have stuff close by so you can hold on. You don't need to fall, that's gonna be counterproductive. Don't work so hard that you mess yourself up. All right, good deal. So that's your big steps. Let's see what's next here. Oh, I just want to stretch out real quick and kind of finish this up. Let's see what time it is. All right. Let's go ahead and just stretch out real quick. And what I want to do first is some ankle flexibility. And so what you're going to do is just kind of pretend like you're walking on your toes. Keep going there, walking on the toes. We actually have some time still, so we'll do this and then we'll do some more stuff. Walking on the toes. And then heels. Notice I'm pulling my toes back and walking on my heels. It's actually not that easy, walking on just the heels. Kind of like when you're a kid and you'd walk around on your heels, that sort of thing. Probably not a good idea now, but it's a good idea to do seated. Let's do the walking on the toes again. Flexing those ankles down, that's important for that balance. Excellent. So we have a little bit more time. Let's go ahead and do this. Let's get our weights out. And we're going to work core because that is a big part of your balance. What I'd like you to do, I'll turn to the side so you can see me, is lean back. Normally we touch the back to the chair, but what I'd like you to do is work your core so that you almost touch the back to the chair. You almost feel your feet coming up too. Come to that point, and then we're going to press up and together. Work the core as you do your chest press. Exhale up. Inhale down. So let's do 4 more. And relax. So we're going to complement that with a reverse fly. So you're going to lean forward and just do this sort of a motion, keeping the arms fairly bent. Nice and slow on the way down. That's good because it really opens up the chest and works the back. Let's do 4 more. Keep pulling it back though, don't let your shoulders come into it. Good, and then we're going to go back to the layback. This time we do a fly. Don't touch the chair if you can. Just try to work that core. Lift the chest. Exhale as you come in. So we got 6 more. Last 2. And relax. So we're going to do 1 more round of the reverse fly as well. Just opening up the chest. Keeping the back nice and straight. Imagine you have string just pulling your elbows up. Last two. You can feel that in the middle of your shoulder blades after a while. And relax. All right, let's come back to center. We're just going to do some rotations just to kind of stretch it out. Look to the side as well. Two more each side. And relax. All right, let's set the weights down. We're just going to finish with a nice stretch. Right leg out. Deep breath in. Just stretch the back of your legs out. Pull those toes back too, because that ankle flexibility will work that. You can feel the back of the ankle stretching. And then a really important one is to be able to move your ankle around like this. If you have a tough time with this, then work it every day. Forward and back, ankle rotations. All that flexibility really helps with the balance. Other direction. And then other leg out. Deep breath in. And exhale. Stretch the back of your leg. Pull those toes back. Leaning forward. All right. Ankle flexibility. Point flex. And rotations. A lot of times people end up moving their leg. If that's the problem, then it really would work this. So you can just move at the ankle. Try the other side or the direction. Okay. I think the wrists are getting jealous, so let's go ahead and just rotate the wrists. They like that too. Other direction. Another thing too, just coming from a karate perspective, if you do have a fall, it's good to get your hands in front of you. That's just kind of something you might think about all the time. It's okay to just get those hands in front of you so you don't hit your head and things get worse then. But you can break an arm or wrist. That's good. That's all right instead of hitting your head. Push out, pull the fingers down. So I just can't stress enough to try to just feel that you can protect yourself a little bit. Reach back, lean forward, lift the chest. It's just that if you get past all the cancer and all the other stuff that comes up in life, come 91 or 93 years old, at that point, your real fear is falling, and that's the real thing to worry about, and that's something you should always just work on. Push out, curve your back. A lot of it has to do with just paying attention all the time and having it be just as much of a focus as any of those other things. To the side. The other side. And then we got some tricep stretching. We'll finish with this. And other side. All right, so let's just take 2 more deep breaths. Inhale and exhale. 1 more. All right. Everybody just enjoy the day. Remember, you just have to stay focused, and then you won't fall as much, or it's less likely that you will fall, just being more focused.